That's my October 7th.
Ancient Chinese secret.
There's a couple parts we'll reference something said that isn't on the episode.
Yeah, but you know.
You just kind of have to accept that you're.
Well, it's a lot like Data at the end of the Goonies. You just be like, that octopus was crazy, and, you're like, and everybody's like, that Data. And then meanwhile, like, takes 2 decades later for a DVD release to show like
There
a
was an
cut scene.
octopus.
There was a giant octopus fight at the end of the Goonies.
Yeah.
They just cut it completely.
But they
out.
left in Data saying that just to make Data look like an idiot.
I think so.
Like,
Probably.
yeah.
It works.
Canonically now, Data's on mushrooms. That's all we know.
Oh, is that right?
No. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
I just made that up.
Okay. Well, he's
Data's just a little Asian stinker.
He's in that movie. Everybody went nuts for a couple of years ago. Asians
Everybody,
everywhere.
Asians everywhere.
Is that
Yeah.
what it was called? Asians
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. And they're everywhere in the movie.
What's it called?
Everything, everywhere,
Oops, all Asians.
I thought you were actually asking me. Oops, all Asians.
If I ran the zoo.
Asians and more.
You remember that? Dr. Seuss keeps getting. Well, this hasn't.
Dr.
come up
Seuss
before.
keeps getting.
He keeps getting canceled.
Yeah. Let the man rest, dude.
Yeah, man.
Well,
that guy taught me to kind of read.
The biggest thing was he like cheated on his wife while she was dying. I feel like that was the first thing they went after him for.
Susie McGoose did that?
Yeah.
Whoa, Dr. Seuss fucked?
Dude. Yeah.
That's all that tells me. Like, if your wife's dying and you're cheating, it's not like a... That's a horny guy.
Does rizzing Dr. Seuss also make up words? Like,
Oh, for sure.
oh wow, you're looking majestically.
I'll splooge on your back.
He made up the word splooge.
And up your crack.
I'll do it on your back, and I'll do it in your crack. Like
I'll
do
come
green
on
eggs and
your
ham.
chests and on top of your breasts. I'll make everyone watch. That's it. There's nothing.
And then he'll just make up words like I'll schnoodle
All over your
fadoodle. just yeah.
Yeah.
And then in Oh the Places You'll Go, alarming Asian caricatures.
Well, it used to be all the places I'll come. And then he's like, I guess I'll rework it, you prudes.
Yeah, Random House was like, this isn't gonna pass, Seuss.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. The song My Neck, My Back, My Pussy, and My Crack, actually a Dr. Seuss tune.
Did you know that in Willy Wonka, there's a made-up berry called schnozberries?
Yeah.
And canonically,
big fan.
yeah, canonically those are dicks. So
okay.
Schnoz is a dick because Roald Dahl wrote some like adult books, and in one of them they use schnozberry to refer to a dick, and so that means that Willy Wonka was feeding dick flavored stuff to children.
I mean, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
They
you
do.
Didn't say anything
He
about
was very
no
on
dick. You know?
Right. Well, they all knew.
Willy Wonka knew for sure.
Yeah,
I'm giving these kids cock candy.
Once
Hey, kids, eat up.
once we're done with Seuss, we got to move on to Willy Wonka. Make him answer his crimes. I think.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Man's protected.
Yeah.
He's a chocolatier.
Well, one of them's dead, and the other one had a really good PR team.
uses slave labor. He just got pygmies from Brazil. And he's like, they love it. They love making chocolate. That's what they do.
I love that in the Gene Wilder one, he's just like, yeah, I got him from this island, and it seems like he's kind of yanking their chain.
Yeah.
But then in the Johnny Depp one, you just see him take them from it's literally slavery.
It's kind of
He just goes, takes them from an island, and makes them work for him for free.
If Willy Wonka had to not be efficient, come on. You think this chocolate's going to make itself?
Yeah,
Also, it's allegorically accurate for modern day chocolate.
Yeah.
A lot of slave labor goes into that,
Well,
or near slave labor.
some sweatshops.
Yeah, I watched some YouTube documentary about chocolate, and
Why?
I don't know. My algorithm's all over the place right now. It's doing a hard reset. I'm getting too much. Ever since, remember I told you about the stabby video guy? Yeah, my algorithm's like, I don't know. You're too
Right.
old to actually be in the military, so I guess maybe investigative journalism on chocolate. And I was like, I'll gander.
Yeah.
I'll gander. But yeah, it's like this dude just shows up to like two black guys with machetes who are like sweating, just fucking knocking down cocoa plants. And he goes, "Hey, you guys know you are not getting paid enough?" And these guys are like, "Dude, English is not our language." Yeah, like,
Okay.
and then finally, like, they sit him down, and I think through translations and hours of editing room reel, these two guys are just like sitting in old beat up like lawn chairs, looking more and more pissed, and they're just glancing at their machetes, and I think they're starting to like understand that Reese's Cup is like $1 billion industry.
Later that day, the CEO of Reese's Cup was found with his head slashed off by a machete, coincidentally.
Yeah, he was just bumming around Senegal, or wherever.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
like, I don't know,
No, they'd have to come here.
for sure.
Yeah.
Imagine those
Where
guys-
is Reese's? Let's dox that guy. Where's that located?
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
That's where Hershey is.
Reese's
Reese's
part
is.
of Hershey.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Hershey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been to their museum.
Hell yeah, dude. I think that's got to be up there, like the Hershey Park as like Americana, as like Dolly World, as like off-brand Disney World things.
Yeah.
Because it's like everybody knows the Disney experience, and then you go, oh, there's a whole like roller coaster park for chocolate bars.
And I gotta be honest, that to me is more Americana.
Yeah.
It's something
Oh, absolutely.
kitschy and not quite the thing you wanted, you know?
Mhm.
Because that's America. We're not quite the thing you wanted, and that's I think Hershey Park kind of wraps that up.
just like trying to explain to like a developing world that we have a theme park around chocolate.
Right.
like what? And then their first question is what's the theme park? And then,
Right.
and then your follow-up question is, what is chocolate? And you go, oh fuck, somebody grab a humanitarian ration. We're like, we don't put chocolate in those.
No, we don't.
You think that's a little fucked up?
Yeah.
So get this.
Wait,
dude.
why would there be? Did you say there'd be chocolate in the rations?
Yeah, in the humanitarian. So
Oh.
in like
Did it
MR
just used to be cheese?
no, in the yeah. We just send them old cheese.
It's just cheese.
Figure it
yeah,
out.
Government cheese.
No, so the U.S., the same company that makes like MREs
Yeah.
for the troops, also makes like similar packaged meals called humanitarian rations, and it's like rice, beans, and like it's supposed to be like kind of plain food that's generally accepted around the world, so like everybody would eat it.
Okay.
But they don't put in like any like snacks or anything. I think that's a little fucked up because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, what? You don't think the rest of the world can handle some M&Ms? But meanwhile, if you're a frontline trooper working like a Bravo 230 or whatever, 240,
Yeah.
and you're like, yo, I just finished my Schedio packet. And now I got M&Ms. I'm like, dude, I'm just saying, if we're gonna give the boys in blue or boys in green some M&Ms, maybe some humanitarian M&Ms.
I mean, I think it comes down to M&M because M&M, the company, needs to sponsor the war effort, right?
I think
Buy some bonds, M&M. We'll get you in those rations.
the humanitarian rations.
yeah.
I think it'd just be a kick in the nuts. To, be like, hey, this is what we're doing with your labor. You like the treats?
just a green M&M with sneakers kicked to the nuts.
One, have we already covered that controversy? The green M&M thing?
Wasn't it just Tucker?
I don't know.
I think it was
but
just Tucker.
I'll tell you right now, I don't care what shoe that M&M is wearing.
I'm jacking
you
off
can
to
get
it.
it. Yeah. Like, oh, you ever seen a girl in a sundress, but then she's rocking like Converse, and you're like, oh, you're
Yeah.
one of those fun girls I hear about. One of those fun girls. She just gets it, dude.
Dude, green M&M. She can party. She can have a good time. All she needs is a septum piercing.
Oh yeah. Well, no, she smiles too much.
Yeah.
Call back. How was your weekend? What were you up to?
Oh God, what was I up to? I was at a birthday party. And then Saturday night I did the Misfit show, which was a Lauren. I forget her last. I don't remember how to pronounce her last name. She's from New York.
Okay.
She's traveling. It's like a variety show.
Oh yeah.
And so I was the only comedian on besides her, and she would runs in, she does characters and stuff, and then there was a storyteller But I did my time. It was at a really good. I mean, it was a good crowd. It was at a really interesting place. It's a playhouse it's a comedy theater in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
Crawl Space Comedy Theater. Have you heard of it?
No.
I think they mostly do improv
Crawl
there.
Space Comedy Theater?
Yeah.
Where most comedians are made.
Yeah.
Just kids coming out of the crawl.
Just called the Anne Frank Comedy Theater.
Yeah. Crawl Space That's I like that name. That's a fun name.
It was fun.
Yeah.
You had a more fun time. You went
I
to
feel like the
Cincinnati.
Anne Frank Comedy Theater would be hilarious. It's a comedy club where the whole thing is like, if you laugh too hard, security violently ejects you out of the show.
You have to,
So
muffle your
it's
laughs.
just all library laughing, but they're still gonna get, they'll get like Sam Talent, they'll get like touring acts.
Yeah.
But the whole shtick about the comedy club is you can't laugh too loud.
Whoever can keep an accurate diary of all of the acts that were on and what jokes they told
Yeah, absolutely.
gets free tickets to the next show.
Got to keep coming back. Actually, that person can never leave.
You were in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was at
Go
Go Bananas, just doing fucking mediocre for 3 of the 5 shows. Just
featuring
featuring for Zach Martina. Shout out Zach Martina.
friend of the show, Zach
Friend of the
Martina.
show, Zach Martina. That I don't know, man. Shout out Ian Squints, who was our host. Ian, very funny kid. I don't know, he's late 20s, but I'm starting to get old enough where I'm like, they're kids to me.
I'm calling people kids now too.
Well, yeah, but you're a teacher with children.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
but
way
no,
different.
I did. Who was that kid? Jackson. We worked with in Paw Paw. He's probably like a couple years younger than me. I refer to him as a kid all the time.
Yeah, but he also looks unchewed up by life.
Right. He looks like a blank slate ready to get tarnished.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you want to be a theater kid, do you?
Yeah.
Planning on going to one of the coasts? Let me tell you something. You're very talented and got pretty lips, boy.
His problem is he looks like Chris Kyle when 9/11 happened, not when he got back.
Eager?
Racist?
Eager? Ready to do some stuff on some buildings to people who don't deserve it?
Ready to make some lies about a certain Jesse
Dude,
the Body
there's-
Ventura?
Speaking of the body, dude, I don't know if it's just my ego going nuts.
You're getting a lot of Jesse Ventura.
That's a given.
Oh, you're-
I get a Jesse Ventura.
You're
video.
gearing up for an impression.
No. I love the body. I do love doing Jesse
He's
the
the
body.
You mean the mind? Jesse the
now
Mind?
he's the mind.
Yeah.
Don't make me do it yet. I'm not quite there yet. Why would I change my name to the mind? Why would I do it? It doesn't make any sense. The mind and the body are connected. I'm just Ventura now. No,
The mind is a subsection of the body. You got to really lean into the shh. He doesn't have regular
I
S's.
used to. I can't quite do it. If it comes up organic, I'm like too tired to fucking.
You've seen the.
Why would you be sleepy?
You've seen the Running Man, right?
Yes.
So there's a scene in that because Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jesse Ventura are both in that. They're sort of like the De Niro Pacino for intellectuals, you know. Because they had Predator together, and then they had this together.
Yeah.
A couple glorious moments of crossover.
Yeah.
But
Of like action, got like schlock action. Well, not.
you can
schlock,
call it whatever
but-
you want to call it.
Yeah, it's not schlock.
It's kind of schlock. The Predator is a great movie.
Yeah, Predator rules.
Yeah.
That's why I can't call that.
Running
schlock.
Man is
Like-
for real sickos like us.
yeah.
But in the Running Man,
They're
there's
remaking it.
what's Edgar Wright's remaking it?
Yeah.
But in the original, there's just this great scene where they're both wrestling, and there's like close-ups of both of their faces, and Arnold's like, and Jesse's like, and they like,
that took longer than I thought it would. Arnold doesn't. Here's the thing: he doesn't have the cardio. I would wake up and I would go running.
yeah,
And you don't see a lot of big guys run, but you understand when I was in the SEALs, running is what you had to do. I was an outlier, lifting weights in the teams. You know, when I was in the Mongols, I love.
He's crazy.
Yeah, I want to make a documentary called Finding Jesse, and I just want to go find him in the wild and get him going. On
And I want to beat him up like Chris Kyle did that one time.
Yeah.
I
don't even know him.
I never met the guy.
I never met the guy.
I never sued the widow. I never sued the widow. I sued the publishing company.
And I won. And I went down to Tijuana and had a good time with it. I don't have a cell phone. Look all these facts up. Literally, I'll break the fourth wall. My wife does all the texting.
My biggest takeaway from The Running Man is that it's so sick that both of those guys became governors. Like,
him and Arnold,
incredible. Both separate governors of actual states.
That's the type of stuff when I forget, like, because Trump being like a TV personality, and that was like my first when I was of voting age. I'm like, you can't have a TV personality be in elected office. And then I'm like, oh wait, there was like Ronald Reagan, and then you have multiple governors who were like.
Thing about Ronald Reagan, thing is, Donald Trump was on The Apprentice like a year before he ran for president, right?
Sure.
Reagan was an actor in the 1950s.
Sure.
Then he quit acting, became a professional spokesperson for corporations, like
which is a giant
only
red
did
flag.
ads. Right. And then the natural progression of that is you become president, because who's a bigger spokesperson for corporations than
the president?
The president of the United States. Yeah.
Well, I think I could just get into office and oh my God, we shouldn't do any of these things. Dude, when Ronald Reagan finally started to be like lame duck president, and like speak his mind a little bit more, like still
what was left of his mind.
Yeah, sure, but still like terribly racist. Which, by the way, it is funny if you look at late stage Reagan and in Biden. I'm like, Biden's probably a little worse, but I'm like, it's in the ballpark.
Sure, yeah,
like Reagan by the end there, but Reagan straight up. Going from like kind of war hawk to being like, oh my God, nuclear weapons are bad. These are bad.
He had a real Ebenezer Scrooge moment, and then was.
Well, those fuckers have. If there's like a launch detected, I just saw this on like a Lex Friedman episode with a nuclear weapons expert.
Yeah.
They're like, the president has 6 minutes to decide what to do.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You can't expect. Biden's not going to do anything in 6 minutes, dude.
That man barely gets through an ice cream cone in 6 minutes. I could, dude, imagine. Okay. At this point, being Biden during a nuclear strike, not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Being the guy who has to try to communicate to President Biden that nuclear missiles are inbound, what are we going to do?
There should be a movie about that guy.
The
guy who needs to quickly get a decision out of Joe Biden.
Or relay what's happening. Mr. President, what?
What? It's like there's nuclear weapons have been. All right, should I be the guy? Mr. President, nuclear weapons have been launched.
I understand.
Do you?
I understand. It's not the first time.
Okay, all right, Mr. President. So you understand the threat. What we have 6 minutes to come up with a response.
That's plenty of time. What would you do?
What I'm supposed to ask you?
I want to know what you would do.
Oh, kill myself.
I'm doing bad Joe Biden. I can't.
You're a little whispery.
That's the speed I'm at right now. I got whisper impressions in me.
He's kind of
Shut up,
a lot of it's
jackass.
in the face. You got to make this like what?
I feel like he'd be indignant, and then I feel like he would be like, launch hard. Like, I feel no question, Dad. This might now. I take it all back. I'm gonna play it back. I'm gonna take it all back. I think he might be the best president to have in a nuclear strike option, because that might be the only like latchkey in his brain left from like old Joe Biden.
He knows he still loves war.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I still love like he's the only reason I think the Bin Laden raid is legit and we killed Bin Laden is Joe Biden's honest reaction, like, we fucking got him.
Yeah. I like
I'm like, dude, that's not a guy. He's either being lied to on the top level, or that's a guy that's just honest to goodness truth.
He likes it so much. He likes you gotta love a guy who just likes his shit, you know? And
It's
Biden,
kind of crazy. He loves
Biden's
war.
so in the war.
Yeah, but he pulled us out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought he was going to be like, we're going to win this.
Yeah.
Just do a troop surge late into the war.
I think he was trying to win some goodwill because he knew he'd have to keep giving Israel weapons when something bad happens.
Dude, that's heat. Is Iran doing the Iran? You heard about that? They did the we grazed you thing.
Yeah.
They're doing that. I was like, oh, that almost started World War III too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Biden, because for Biden, the good old days is saying yes, war.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not like if you asked him now, Biden. There's been the nuclear launch. Which should we retaliate?
Yeah.
He would have that Ratatouille, food critics flashback to the good old days and be like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, reminds me of the good old days.
Fuck yeah, we're the Marines.
Any more wars we can do? God bless him, dude. He just loves it. He just loves
Biden and war. Yeah. Sometimes I think he forgets he's a Democrat.
That's what the Democrats do now, though. Too.
Yeah.
They're all.
I got.
To quote Jesse the Mind Ventura.
Yeah, I'm here for
He
it.
said.
Oh yeah, all right.
He was like, politics are a lot like pro wrestling. You're out on TV throwing insults at each other, and behind the scenes you're shaking hands.
Everybody's shaking hands.
Everybody's shaking hands.
When the cameras are off and they go backstage, they're all in it together. I used to call my buddy Walter up and leave voice messages as Jesse the Body.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'd be like, I'm somewhere in southern Indiana right now. Pulled off this small eatery, and it's pretty unique stuff. It was they had meat and cheese, right, and vegetables on top. It's pretty good with a sauce. And what was crazy is then they went ahead and put it between 2 pieces of bread. It was wild.
Jesse Ventura discovering sandwiches.
Called a sandwich. Yeah, dude, for him to just no plates involved. No, but this all brings me back to
he'd be a bad president.
I'm worried about there's team drama. The team drama and the teams.
The Democrats and Republicans?
No, the Navy SEALs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a shit about the Democrats and the Republicans. I want our swim boys to be doing all right.
Yeah.
And now all these old dudes are calling out all these kind of old dudes. And then I'm like, let the young guys play.
So they're all veterans of the Navy SEAls, and they're mad at each other.
It's like these old veterans.
What, did the Navy SEAls go woke? What happened?
No, I don't think so. I'll be damned. You want me to swim next to this fucking? How am I going? No, it's like I don't know. It's just all this stupid war drama of people being like, none of that happened, and they're lying for money. I'm like, yeah, welcome to entertainment, bitch. Let them be. I don't know. It's tough for me. Like, I understand that these guys want to be the silent professionals, and they don't want people to.
The American version of that British guy. It's like, it's not how you do it. Right?
No, I think it's more like you're like. I think they think they're selling secrets or like telling secrets to gain money.
Yeah,
which I kind of get. Like, I'm like, if you're a Navy SEAL and you got a guy who just got out, like, you guys love this job. I am going to tell the world how we clear rooms now. Yeah, I get that. I get that a little bit. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, man. Don't you solve that issue from inside? If you're all out and then you're talking shit, it's not really helping unless you get somebody on the inside to start correcting the problems.
Right.
And at the same time, I'm like, oh man,
But would you not just get court-martialed? If you
think
try to correct it on the inside.
No, I think if you were in, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, these guys are just all doing it. I don't know. Maybe it's the court of public opinion is the only way to get some shit done, which I do believe.
Right.
But at the same time, calling a guy a loser, because he's selling, I don't know, shorts and energy drinks now. I'm like,
it's the hustle.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You gotta do.
I don't know. I'm like, it bums me out as a Walter Mitty for the military. I'm like, hey, let the boys play.
Yeah, man.
Let them play. Hey, our guys got to go. They got to get in Gaza soon. They can't
look,
be snorkeling up to the shore.
They got to be selling their 4XL T-shirts for the guys at home.
Exactly.
Who just
dude.
had one problem: they couldn't enlist.
Oh man, I want to see a guy in a Rascal scooter at a Walmart just wearing a Navy SEAL T-shirt that says the only easy day was yesterday. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's why they fight, dude. So that guy can wear that shirt in a Walmart.
They should make 4XL shirts that just say, "Too bad I fucked up my tendon."
That'd just be the one I wear.
Yeah.
That one's marked it directly. Dude, I fucking would have done it if I wasn't a coward and my patellar tendon never snapped. Mainly the first thing, but somewhat of the second one.
The second one sealed the deal.
Yo, dude, I'm out here. I will never steal valor, but I will borrow some from my dad and be like, I'm here for the tubes. I'm here for the tubes.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned the OJ, have we?
No.
Dude, rest in
How's
power.
my king, dude? What? No, I'm just joshing. I'm just goofing for gaffes.
Oh man, yeah.
What do you think that? You think the trial in purgatory is going any better?
Well, Johnny Cochran is dead, so he's
Man, they're doing it all.
he's got
man.
his back there.
So but Dream Team. So is Kardashian. They're getting
Damn,
getting
dude.
the
Yeah, the
gang
whole
back
dream. And you know
together.
who's alive? Fucking Marsha
and
and Chris Darden. They're both still alive.
I thought you were gonna say the real killer.
Oh, yeah.
He's still out there.
Do
They-
you
Do you
think?
believe they never got him?
Yeah, no. I mean, look.
How do you go? I want to be on the cold case file for their real killer.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're just getting paid to cock in.
Because there is a cold case file, right? There's
There's still a cold case for the killer.
Right.
And if you're asking me, dude,
That'd be such a fun job. You just do nothing.
yeah, you just making paper airplanes all day.
yeah.
You're like, hey, what's the statute of limitations for forever? Because there's no double jeopardy.
Right.
I guess this one's done.
Yeah. Oh, that's got to be great to have the OJ case. A guy still has that case.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably like with top men.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think
The guys who wouldn't have to do anything anyway.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you and I should become detectives in California now. They're hurting for cops. I think if we go, listen,
Oh, that'd be a good bit.
you hire us in tweed jackets or we walk.
Yeah.
And we're starting as detectives.
I love that as like a plan B. We can't be doormen at the Comedy Store, so we're just like, hey, let's be cops.
Be cops, like the movie.
Yeah. Can we just be detectives
Yeah,
and try to get stage time in between?
Actually true detectives. You guys doing your job? You're like, fuck yeah. What am I, 27th? All right.
Yeah, that'd be funny. A good buddy cop movie just about like intentionally like dragging out a cold case.
Yeah.
So you have to get your next assignment.
Like, we're working on it in droves. I'm losing,
yeah, we're working on
I'm
it.
losing sleep. It's afternoon. Yeah, that's great. You got what? Cancer finally get him?
Yeah. Cancer took it. Well, unless the real killer actually came back for him.
What kind of cancer did he have?
I think it was brain cancer, I believe.
Oh, the cancer equivalent of cutting your own head off.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. Didn't he have like a crazy Twitter presence?
Oh, his Twitter presence was my favorite thing in the world because he would like a guy like OJ, right, who's beyond canceled, right? You think about like people
I'm
who
sorry, you mean innocent? Is that what we're?
I'm saying in the public eye,
Uh-huh.
in the eyes of the man. Like you think about people that have been canceled for like, saying Latino instead of Latinx or something. Like people who did like really dumb,
Wait, what?
minute things,
Hang
and
on.
then they got
That-
canceled.
That like lasted a week, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Latinx thing?
That's not
All right,
big.
sorry, I
Don't
don't
worry.
wanna
Don't worry.
derail it.
We can say Latino all we want.
What about Latina?
Yeah, it's if you say it enough
Hey,
times,
listen,
they'll show
I
up.
got a couple Cholo neighbors. I'm gonna talk to them.
Yeah, ask the Cholos.
Yeah.
But
Hey, one of them I gave a pair of pants to. We're buddies.
oh,
Yeah, it was like
what kind of pants?
American Eagle like stretch khakis.
Okay.
And I just had them for a long time, and I was like, I'm gonna throw these out. And like on the way to the dumpster, he was coming in.
You gave your garbage to the Latino neighbor?
Whoa, one man's trash, my guy.
Is a Latino man's treasure.
Yeah, dude. I live one floor up. It makes me feel powerful.
Yeah. That's
So like I helped him.
the white man up above.
Yeah, we got nicknames. He calls me Mucho Frio because during the winter I walked outside and he's cheaping a cig and I'm trying to get to my car and I was like, "Como se dice very cold?" And he goes, "Mucho Frio." And then the rest of the winter, mucho, yeah.
What does mucho frio mean?
Very cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that just meant very free because you give him a lot of free stuff, like your pants.
No.
So the thing about OJ is like, I want to make this clear because I'm obsessed with OJ's now unfortunately ended Twitter presence.
Yeah.
Where you think about so many canceled people who are like, they can do any, like everybody, like Roseanne Barr gets canceled and now she's like a right wing or something, like that's her whole thing, right?
Yeah.
OJ beyond canceled, right? Everyone, almost pretty much everyone in America thinks that he killed his wife, and he comes back to Twitter.
And Ron.
Yeah.
And
Ron.
And Ron.
But he.
Hey, and Ron.
Is there anybody who thinks he just killed Ron, but not Nicole? There's got to be people with like crazy. Because
Probably.
I know there's still people that think he's innocent. Some people think his
what
kid
if he
did it.
and then another guy killed
Yeah.
her moments later.
Right. Yeah. Just coincidentally, right after there was like a farcical, like OJ walks out, next guy walks in.
Yeah. Like,
And then,
she's probably screaming. And this guy had to be very sleepy.
Yeah.
Shut up. If fit of rage cut her head off. Finally, I could get some sleep. The sleepy stabber strikes again.
But doesn't there's got to be a group of people that think OJ did it, but also think it's okay. You know?
Yeah, rich white guys.
It would be white guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That they think he did it, but they're like, that's cool that he did.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's a fun group.
Maybe. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to imagine. Yeah, if you're a billionaire white guy, and you're like, well played,
because
man.
A lot of guys that were fans of the Juice like convinced themselves that he's innocent.
Oh, for sure.
I love that there's guys that were like, oh, maybe he did. Who cares?
Yeah, probably.
So what?
I don't know. I think my favorite one is the one. Is the guys that are like, yeah, he did it, but he should have done it. You're like, God damn, dude.
I want to point out OJ's Twitter presence.
Yes. I'm sorry. I keep.
It's so funny because he was so careful with words. He was just genuinely back to just being like likable and not trying to be divisive. Like I remember like he was always on a golf course.
Yep.
And he would always have just the most uncontroversial takes. He would be like, hey guys, it's the Juice talking. I just realized everybody's really mad right now. Things are kind of tense and I don't know. I just think it would be better if we just came together and loved each other. I don't know. That's just the Juice talking. And you're just like, Juice, you don't have to. Like, who's this for? Like,
I mean,
like he's like he was in the process of trying to win back his reputation.
Yeah,
you know,
I think
which is adorable.
I think it was just laughably bad
Yeah.
the whole time. Because that's all. Because every time I saw one of those videos, I'd be like, dude, he's not wrong. Also, he did chop his wife's head off.
Here's the thing: if he was smart, if he had.
I think he was pretty goddamn smart.
Well,
he got away with 2 murders.
He did pretty cool
By doing this. I just cannot get that fucking.
this is really tough.
The real killer must have a tiny penis because these little gloves won't.
Oh, my dick is so much bigger than whoever killed my wife and
Ron.
Ron.
Good goddamn Ron.
And that piece of
fucking-
shit Ron, who I fucking hate.
Giant waiter penis.
I bet these gloves would fit on Ron. I don't know if that means anything.
I think it was, he tried to spin it as a Ron Goldberg murder-suicide.
Oh, did he?
Nah, I have no idea. I don't know.
Goldberg.
I didn't read the book.
If I did it, you didn't read that one. That classic. He
I tell you what, I'm sitting on some Audible credits. I might.
I wonder if it's read by OJ.
Oh my God!
That'd be so funny.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
If OJ read the book,
Let me see. If OJ read "If I Did It," I will download it in.
it'd be great if in the audio you can hear him in the process of stealing his sports memorabilia back, like clinking of trophies, like ching ching.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So
Okay, hang on. If I did it, Is that it? Confessions of a Killer?
Yeah, I think that's it. Is it by O.J. Simpson?
The Goldman family. No, it's by the Goldman family.
Oh no, we're not. That's not what we want to
That's
hear.
not what we want at all.
No, we're looking for Orenthal James.
Not
61 rushing touchdowns.
Buffalo Bills classic. One of Ralph Wilson's favorite players up until he killed his wife.
I love the I love the picture in like the book of If I Did It. If there's like an author's bio and it's just like O.J. Simpson is the author of 2 books. He had 61 rushing touchdowns for the Buffalo Bills, and that's it.
It is very sad.
There's probably no audiobook. I'd be very surprised.
It's actually kind of tough to find the regular.
I think that one got it's because it was flying off shelves.
Yeah. Well, yep.
It was flying off shelves.
Wait. Is it called? No, If I Did It, Confessions. Oh, you can get it on Amazon.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at that.
Pretty great.
Residuals.
Yikes.
Well, now that he's dead, he's not going to get those
the
residuals.
hardcover's $400.
Collectors.
But-
Is it signed?
Yeah, it's got blood. Paperback's only $15.62, which seems doable.
Yeah.
It
that's
made
doable.
it to paperback.
It got that second
That's
run.
some-
That
that's
second run
something,
boost.
dude. I'm just saying, like, god damn, dude.
That's so cool.
Oh man.
I think if OJ though was smart, but he wasn't in tune to the modern moment when he got out of jail, and I think that if he had anybody there who was kind of hip and would have advised him, it would have been like, take a hard pivot to being divisive. You'll have a Daily Wire show in like a year. You know?
Yeah, that would have been epic.
OJ would have been a Daily Wire
Yeah.
for sure if he had tried to do that.
For
if he
sure.
hadn't have played
you
vanilla.
Imagine, hang on, this segment, I'm pretty sure one of the immigrants did it. Dude. We're letting them over the border. They're probably chopping all kinds of wives and waiters' heads off. Like,
that would have been
you imagine
very
Ben Shapiro
smart.
having to just
Ben Shapiro would have came at that.
The juice never did it.
How
Proven in a court of law.
you gonna deny law? This is them trying to, and then he's like throwing up in his mouth, railroad a black man. This is the system trying to blame a black man for the crimes of a Mexican. Oh, I can say it. I got it out.
Is there implied that is it implied that Ben Shapiro's is he racist?
Who isn't?
Is he a guy? Is he not a guy? Is he not one of the dudes?
Yeah, he's one of the boys. He's definitely racist, right? He's got to be. How do you get the
know.
job if he isn't?
Just by being likably unlikable by some. I don't know.
Yeah.
I of all of his things, I don't know.
He loves the police.
Yeah.
I think the George Floyd times he had some.
Oh, did he have some choice words?
Yeah, he had some takes.
Oh, did he? All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? Like it would surprise me if you didn't. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like when George Floyd happened. It was just like when he got killed. Why would you look at Daily Wire? You know what they're all gonna say.
Yeah.
They got a memo that
It's
was like,
already
"This is what you're gonna
It's
say."
already out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am tired of that. The like immediate. Like
We gotta have this stance on this
something
thing.
can happen, and
Yeah.
I already know what both stances
Yeah.
from the two sides are going to be.
I love
I'm
when
like,
a thing
hey.
happens, like anything, and then the right and the left are both at the same time going, "See?"
I fucking told you.
And you're like, "What am I supposed to be saying?"
I will tell you this: I got one thing. This is not political. I got upset like crossing the border, and I've talked about this a few times now. Trying to get back in from Canada after viewing a comedy show, not doing one. Trying to get me in at court of law, Canada. But like the amount of hassle to get back over the border in that capacity, and then I'm like, I just keep seeing like drone footage of wagon trains of people coming across the Texas border, and meanwhile I'm getting the 3rd degree because I got a bag of snacks from Canada, and I'm like, I don't like, I don't have a political take. I have a selfish like inconvenience take where I'm like, how's come they get to just come on in with all their snacks, and meanwhile I gotta talk to this lady about they're just all dressed chicks. So I'll finish them.
Do you think it's because you look suspiciously Arab?
Nah, I think I look suspiciously American.
Sure.
Because the Canadian border lady was like, "You own a gun?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Not even at home." I was like, "No." She's like, "All right, you scamp." I go.
There was a hack
Oh,
comedian in
God.
Traverse City who called you Al Qaeda guy though. That one time, you remember that?
Yeah, that guy was.
You had a fuller beard.
Yo,
at the
but
time.
that guy was just clutching.
He
You
was
ever see a guy
grasping.
drowning in a well.
Yeah.
Any slippery rock that looked like it had an edge. He was just trying.
Dude, that was one of the times I just felt so rejuvenated at an open mic. When a guy like that goes up.
Some definite Schadenfreude.
Yeah, a guy who's equally bad at comedy and also a bad person. So
Yeah.
clearly.
Well, he
Just
wasn't all
makes me go,
bad because he got off stage and went, "Hey, thanks for laughing, guys."
Right.
Like, I was
He
like, "What
thanked
the
us
fuck was that?"
for laughing at him in the
Yeah.
wrong way.
Yeah, no, I was cackling.
No, it's so funny.
Yeah, I don't often like to do that. Like if it's a new comic who's genuinely trying and I think they're a good dude,
Right.
I'll put a lid on it.
Yeah.
I'll put a lid on it.
But if a guy's being an asshole.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this guy gets all of my psychotic laughter.
Yeah.
I just open all those cans that I've been putting lids on. Just sweet hiss as I let out the laughter of a year of tinning it up because that guy was insanely bad.
Yeah, a good punching bag, a guy that can just let you let out all of that ironic laughter.
I was like, I think I'm gonna go to that open mic every January. Just start the year off by just letting all the ghosts out in one go.
Have you ever we should start an open mic for just bad people.
Well, though I'm not part of the Crunchies team anymore, I feel like
Crunchy's pretty. Yeah,
I've already done that.
Yeah.
No, I love the Crunch lineups, but I mean,
Yeah.
You mean like a microphone for schmucks?
Yeah,
I
microphone for
I
schmucks.
can't do that.
We'll start. The requirements
Mic
will.
for schmucks.
We're not gonna outwardly say you have to be a bad person, but the requirements will be like, like.
You don't think we'll get sued by
do
Kill
you-
Tony?
Yeah, bum fights.
Yeah, bum fights, comedy bum fights.
Have you ever had somebody come up to you after a show and say you're so funny, you should be on Kill Tony?
No.
Do you ever hear that? I've gotten that multiple times in my life, and
I
hate
don't know,
it.
man. Maybe I tune a lot of shit out,
Right.
Because like, not that I can remember. Maybe I definitely, in passing, somebody
Sure.
has definitely been like, "Have you ever been on Kill Tony?" I'm like, no.
No, I always get you should get on Kill Tony.
Oh wow.
Like you're so funny. Like I expect you to see on you on Kill Tony one day, as if you have to like earn your way to Kill
here's
Tony.
the thing.
By the way, Tony, take us with you.
Tony, take us
with you.
Yeah.
All right, we got that out of the way.
Whew, we almost forgot.
Anyway, back to shit talking Tony.
Yeah, could use some Hinchcliffe notes. No, I don't know, man. I used to I psychotically ebb and flow all the time with all the parasocial relationships I have in comedy.
Yeah.
Because I was in my hotel room just pacing around like a madman for a little bit. Like comedy on the road when you're in a hotel room and I didn't have my car. And it was cool. Like Martina and I were hanging out, but every now and again I'd just get a couple hours. Like I'm like, oh, this is like kind of nice prison. Like I'm like, I can leave the room, but I'm like, I'm in a city where I don't really know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm not mobile. There's no sidewalks.
Yeah.
We were like, it was a nice hotel, but like, it was kind of in the middle of like the industrial business part of town.
Yeah.
So like the walk to the nearest gas station was like 15, 20 minutes. Like one of those things where you're like, go get some snacks. And you're like, nah, I guess I won't.
Yeah, there's got to be a snack place around the corner. That's my stipulation.
Yeah, put it in your rider now.
That's gonna be my rider.
No, but it's,
Right next to a 38 special with one round in it. That's gonna be my
here's
rider.
what I think you do. If you got to get it on Kill Tony. I'm like, yeah, do it. And then like get a pop, and then there is like a list of people who got like technically Kill Tony made them, and they've never looked back.
Yeah.
Like they don't even mention it. They don't talk about it.
Like who?
I forget that. Somebody that used to work with Drew Lynch a lot. I don't know.
Oh.
I'll look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
like they'll bring them up on the podcast a couple of times. Well, this person never said thanks or whatever. I'm like, shit like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, I don't think they like you.
Yeah.
I do believe they used you in a similar symbiotic, toxic way that you do. And
That's literally like if Floyd Mayweather started on bum fights,
yeah, yeah.
Like-
Can't touch me.
Just got out of bum
That'd
fights
be
by
tough,
dodging
though.
every.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Because he might dodge everything they got, but Mayweather's not putting down a bum.
No.
You gotta eat them punches, friend. Because that wheel of cheese is gonna end up in his tummy. No, sir.
Dude, Mayweather would be the
Sir.
best hobo. He would be the best,
Yeah.
easily. He'd be the king of the hobos, that guy.
King of the bums. No, but to answer your question, no, I don't know. I'm just happy whenever anybody's pleased after a show. I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
The worst ones are when they say, like, you were great, everyone else sucked.
Yeah,
you were the
that's
only
also
good
weird.
one. That
But
sucks.
I think, but
Oh,
again,
yeah.
we've talked about that where I'm like, I think that's just them not knowing how to make a genuine connection with you.
Right.
And I think,
Or they don't know how to be nice.
well, the default setting is you were great, everybody else sucks.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know, sometimes that's applicable, but if you're on a lineup full of your buddies
Yeah.
and like people you think are subjectively funny and then they say that, you're like, it's a backwards
Well,
compliment.
here's the audiences always assume we're buddies.
Yeah.
Always assume we like the people we're on shows with.
Yeah.
Because why do you think we would like it if you came up and said, like, yeah, you were the only good one? Like, as if we would enjoy that,
A very select few of psychopath
Right.
comics like that.
I used to get girls on, like, Tinder would
Nice.
say that to me.
Oh, all right.
Girls that had, like, come to Crunchies or
Oh,
something.
yeah?
And then she'd be like, yeah, like, it was 90 minutes of misery and you were the only good ones. It's like, first of all, I know they're lying. They're just, like, trying to be nice. But it's also like, do you think I come here every Monday?
Depends on the week.
Sure.
Yeah, if you're the only one there. Yeah.
But they're like, do you think I come here every Monday to spend time with people I don't like?
Yeah.
Like, they're probably my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah,
You can
a
assume.
good amount of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I will say most of the time, unless it's somebody new who's like allowed to be bad, I'm like, new people are allowed
Yeah,
to be bad at
who
comedy.
cares?
Yeah, because they're trying.
Also,
Like,
especially at an open mic, nobody's good.
yeah, I'm like,
shut
get
up.
we're not good at it.
No.
I'm writing down a psychotic thought going, oh, this could be a good tee. And then I
Yeah.
go on stage and go, oh, no, that was actually just hate. Oops.
I was on an open mic last night. The new open mic that a friend of the podcast, Tim Palmer, runs.
Oh, Tim Palmer.
And
I haven't met him yet, but he's
nice guy,
okay.
very nice guy. But I just wanted to support Lansing open mic. I got put on last, and I had a couple strangers come up to me and tell me I was the best. But also, I chickened out, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna do my best material because this is my first time here.
Coward.
I was like, I'm gonna do good stuff. I wanted it to close out well, I like,
You're gonna,
and so
you're gonna get the Daniel Day-Lewis out of me.
Oh, don't you.
you?
I didn't end up trying new stuff. I was like, I just I did it. I like to think I did it for Tim.
Sometimes you roll. Yeah.
I like to
sometimes
think
you
I
gotta
did it
pull out
to
the hits,
make the
like-
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody, all my colleagues, genuinely trying new stuff.
yeah, that's
uh,
fair. Where was the open mic?
One North. It's like a cafe or a bar. It's
Did
like
you
a
have to
bar
be
and
clean or
restaurant.
no?
They had vague rules. It was like you can say a couple F-bombs. You can talk about sex, but don't get too graphic. It was like PG-13-ish kind of rules. He said he brands it as a mature show.
NC-16.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
cool, but no, there's a time and a place. Like if you're at a new open mic and it doesn't suck ass, like and you're like at a new, like if I go somewhere where nobody knows me,
Right, you
and
want to
it's an
impress
open mic,
them.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Chicago, the
Yeah,
Chicago
yep,
open mic.
that
yeah.
Chicago open mic. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do a couple hits,
Right.
see if they land. I'm like, these should land,
Right.
and they did. I was like, cool, that's all. Because a lot of the times it's just like if you're passing through town and it's a decent open mic,
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to showcase that you don't suck ass at
Mhm.
the thing. So,
Right. You're not visiting Chicago to try stuff. You're visiting
Exactly.
to
Crunchies,
show people.
Max, the local Michigan mics I do all the time.
Yeah.
I'll go up there with 7 minutes of hot garbage, and I will spoon feed it to a crowd. Go, here you come, the next bad punchline. Here you go, and they go, no, stop it. I go, no, this is how I get good at this. This is how I get good at this. But you telling me I'm bad by not laughing. Yeah.
The equivalent of this is looking at the TVs playing sports.
Yeah.
So they can avoid that.
Man, I hate that. I will engage people now where I'm like, you fucking look at me.
If they're looking, look
at me. Look at me. No, I did. Well, I was doing okay at one of the shows at Bananas, but there was a guy to my left and a guy to my right in similar spots of the show, both kind of like not about it at all.
That's so funny to do that at a comedy
And then
club.
I connected them. I was like, we got to get these guys like a soup can phone line to just talk to each other about how much they hate. I hate that I riffed it into something like pretty funny, but I was like, these guys might have just been toned out. And
yeah.
I don't know. I never try to be like mean to people who aren't there for it. But sometimes when, especially at an open mic where people are like actively trying to not only like ignore what's going on, but like talk over it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, we get it. You don't want to be participating in the show. Just leave then or move somewhere else.
Yeah.
They're like, no, this is where I ordered my tots. I stay at this table.
Well, it's like a standoff. It's like they think they can convince us to stop.
Yeah.
It's a sit-in.
I'm like, friend, this is not my first rodeo. So you can sit there and eat your tots and try to pretend like I'm not going to talk at the back of your fucking noggin. But I will.
It's a losing battle every time. If you think you're going to come to an open mic and break our spirit by quietly eating your tots and looking at the game, think again.
Or even loudly.
Yeah. We will push you out to the edges of the city.
Yeah.
We'll make you find new bars.
You know what breaks me? People watching and kind of sobbing.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing. They can do no better. I am doing everything wrong. I'm like, they're paying attention. They are trying. And what I am saying is making their face muscles go down. I'm like, oh no, fuck.
I thought about the saddest thing the other day. I thought about like, it was like a Facebook post I saw from like some old family friend, and like once a week he meets his friends for dinner at Coral Gables, right? Like his 3 other like elderly friends. They're all like near the end, right? But it's a nice routine.
Love that spot.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing they have going on. And I just pictured in my head like 4 guys same night every week. They're like, only night we can do is Tuesday night. We're going to have dinner every Tuesday night and enjoy our golden years. And then one day they're all getting together, and then right as they're about to start conversation, they're like, all right, are you ready for the new Tuesday night open mic comedy at Coral Gables? And like forever ruined.
Yeah.
Forever ruined. We destroyed those
Here's
guys.
the thing. Those people are also not wrong. Open mic comedy is god awful.
It is terrible. Yeah. Why would you come?
And it should be in a side room. It should be contained.
It should be,
like
people should consent to see it.
Yeah, like it should be like a level 4 lab where I'm like, we're playing with Ebola. This is bad.
Yeah. That's why Louise in Kalamazoo was the best one for a long time. Because you had to choose to go to the side room to see it.
Those are the best open mics. Because when we do, like, I here's something I always used to talk about. I'm like, the sign that you're maturing as a comedian is walking into a bar or restaurant and knowing that it is okay for open mic comedy to never happen here.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times I'd walk into a place with like other comics who were like, oh yeah, that'd be a good spot to do a mic. I'd be like, no, it fucking wouldn't. It'd be awful, and stop doing that everywhere we go.
You have to understand, if you have that mindset, you're no different from like the guy in an 80s movie who wants to turn the skate rink into a parking lot. You know, you just want to come gentrify every nice thing. Every last remaining nice thing in the community, you want to turn into an open mic.
Let them skate.
Let them skate.
Let them skate, dude.
Come on, man.
Let them drive by and think about skating, even if it's not open anymore.
Let them enjoy their tots.
Let them skate, dude. Yeah. I'm at a point now where if I'm actively bumming somebody out at an open mic, I'm like, they're not wrong, and I feel bad.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it, you know. I'm like,
and I am gonna get upset at them for not paying attention.
Yeah. Well, half and half.
Yeah.
Now I don't even get upset. I just get sad.
Yeah, I get sad on both of our behalves.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, nobody here is having a good time.
Yeah, which is bad.
Yeah.
A funny thing is not fun. It's like, damn it.
It's like sex.
Yeah, always awesome.
Always awesome.
And
I always love it.
And I get it whenever I want consensually, and it rules. And yeah.
It's like sex. It always goes really well, and I always get great feedback.
And I rule at it every time.
And it's always a surprise for the other person.
It's always hard. Hard? Oh, my God.
I like
dude.
that idea that sex is hard.
Sex is hard.
It's different. You guys ever have a difficult time? Like not like getting sex is hard, but the act of having it is
it's
difficult.
Tough, man.
You have stamina.
It's athletic sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're a king. You
just lay on your throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that, dude.
Let him
Love that
ride.
energy. Yep.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I miss it.
Yeah, you went to a place there. You all right?
Yeah,
I just saw you 1,000 yarded away from me. I'm like, hey, whoa,
I was just thinking
John
about
Boy. Where you at?
John Boy.
John Boy. Where you at? Huh?
I did that tapping on the desk.
Yeah,
thing.
no, you're a horny boy.
Come on, man.
It's okay. I'm not saying it's bad.
Do I have that reputation?
Now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
Maybe.
Just over the years, I'm like, oh, okay, Johnny fucks. And I was okay, Johnny fucks. Then big boobs. I was like, fun nickname.
Yeah, that was the thing.
And then the delight, and when you don't do it, but when you learned about fucking from stage,
very funny.
I did see you go, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Should we tell the listeners what fucking from the stage means?
They're all comics, but this deep, they know.
Yeah.
This deep, no.
If you stuck around this long.
Yeah, if you don't know, fucking from stage is predominantly done by male comedians, but every now and again, lady
I'd
comics
say
will
more
do it.
freely done by women.
Sure.
Like it's like men will try to be more sly about it. Women will feel more free to just be like, I want to fuck this guy later.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But men do it more often.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because men are more insatiably horny to a disgusting extent.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's by the way, fucking from stage is just using your stage presence to riz a crowd in the same way. It's Native American fish catching. You're just throwing a giant net over the audience. You're
It's
like,
a great
one of 'em-
tactic.
One of them will get them.
Okay, rather than trying to talk to every girl in the bar, do open mic comedy so they can all reject you in unison.
Oh God, trying to fuck from an open mic.
Then you can
is-
save time and go home early. Save money on parking.
Yeah. Good
Right.
God.
Just leave right after your set. You'll know in 7 minutes nobody's interested and you'll go home.
That's fair. Yeah. I will say this: about once a weekend, I get approached by a lady,
Ooh.
and I'm always like,
get accosted.
I never, because I'm bad. I was just like, this nice lady is coming up to me and talking to me. Thank you so much. And then I'll sit down with my beer, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, she was trying to. Like, Louis shot down the old bird, huh? I'm like, what? No, I don't know. And they're like, yeah, she was trying to. I was like, oh, okay, all right. This last one was a little bit weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, it happened. It did happen this last weekend, and it was a weird one, cause like the next morning it kind of hit me. I was like, oh, I think that lady was shooting her shot, and at one point she just apropos of nothing brought up that she was Jewish, and like eyed me like, eh?
Because she thought you were Jewish.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm like, God damn it, dude, this shit like always happen. I'm like, God, it's racist, neo-Nazis.
Yeah.
Jewish ladies trying to hit on me at the bar. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? How does it work? Like, I don't know.
I think it would be really funny if she's not Jewish and she just thought.
No, she brought
She
it
just
up.
thought
She's
she'd
like,
get in
I'm,
your
I'm,
pants.
I'm Jewish.
No,
I'm
I
like,
think it'd be
oh.
funny if she
Oh,
said
if she
that
wasn't like
just to try to fuck
This
you.
will work. Yeah.
The old Jew trick.
Because you know me, I can't get after no goy puss.
All I know is that there would be no greater betrayal to your Palestinian girlfriend than if you cheated on her with a Jewish woman.
No, thank you. No, thank you. That's my October 7th. Got him laughing in the mic. Let him know.
Oh,
God damn it.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. We're deep in the pod, but I was like, I'll get there. I was fourth and one trying this whole podcast to get you. I'm so tired.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just like fucking
Run it again.
Jesse Ventura.
No.
Jesse Ventura's gonna do it.
Run it again.
Run it again.
Lou, it's not gonna work. He didn't laugh and be like, I don't care. We practice these plays. These are the plays we're running this fucking game. Run it again.
Oh God. Do you think Chris Kyle was an American hero or what? What's your stance?
I think he was an American.
Sniper.
Yeah. Well, he shot a lot.
He shot
He did
a ton,
shoot
dude.
lot.
You want to talk about casting a wide enough net? You fire enough bullets, you'll get enough guys.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
How many? He. We know he killed like 140 people. How many did he miss? You know,
Not many.
did he just try to shoot everybody?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, from what the old guys are saying now,
Yeah.
that seems to be there. Okay, this is the thing. I don't know the rumors, but this old guy was talking about how like there'd be debriefs where they'd be doing Overwatch, and it's
Yeah.
like they're on the top of a building. There'd be 4 SEALs on each corner, and he would just be sniping, and then the SEALs would be like, "All right, you're getting a lot of action over there. It seems like let's switch it up," and they'd switch corners.
Yeah.
And then the guy that got to his position be like, "Well, no targets over here." And the next corner he's at, he just started sniping again. And after a while, they're like, "Oh, he's just shooting people."
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, "Are these legit targets?" He's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. This is
Not anymore. Are they targets?
this
They're
is something
done.
that I think is for God and the NCIS to maybe wake up, you sleepy dogs.
Yeah.
Be like, what part of the NCIS? Mostly boat crime. Like,
Is it mostly boat crime?
well, it's what is it? Naval.
I thought the
embassy
NCIS was
crime
just.
investigations. But I don't.
Yeah, it's like naval. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's-
thought they were just nice guys.
know.
Dude, what's Mark Harmon? Seems like a nice guy.
Yes.
you
Mark
know?
Harmon's the only nice NCIS.
He's the only nice guy.
Everybody else is
that's-
out for blood.
They need a real life Mark Harmon to be like, fellas, reel it
Guys,
back.
dial it all the way back.
Come on.
All the way back.
That's so cool that we had so many crime shows. They're like, what about boat crime? They like,
Well, yeah,
They
but
were
NCIS
reaching-
wasn't about boats.
no, well, I've never really watched it.
Oh, okay.
My dad watches it all the time.
Well, yeah, it's a dad show
That's
for
a
sure.
dad show.
And my brother got into it weirdly enough for a stint where I was like, what the fuck?
It's so cool. Network television has all these shows that are like episodic villain of the week bullshit,
Yeah.
and only dads are watching it and nobody else knows about it.
Well, it's dad TV.
Yeah,
You got to have dad TV.
you gotta have it. What are the dads gonna do?
I mean, Mail Call hasn't been on for years. that show, whew,
Yeah.
dads loved Mail Call, man.
Did you have one? Like, did you have one of those like manly network TV shows that you watched as like a kid or something?
On the
You're
History
into?
Channel or like the Military Channel, just all Hitler
Any
all
of
the
those
time.
yeah.
Like Top 10 Weapons used to be a good one.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, dude! Did you ever watch Deadliest Warrior?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
show fucks.
Yeah,
That show was they had a video game,
yeah.
and then they went from like Deadliest Warrior, like ancient like guys, and then they just started doing like modern Deadliest Warriors, and they'd be like 6 malnourished terrorists versus 4 Green Berets, and they'd be like, all right, the Green Berets are gonna be using an M4 with a grenade launcher underneath, and be like, the terrorists have a bunch of rocks in a burlap sack, and then they'd just be doing like weapons tests where like clearly the M4 was more effective in this test.
I would say if you put the M4 up against
Dude.
rock,
And it is
has
Okay.
bad chances.
before the whole pop off of Oxev, as I call it.
Yeah. Oxev.
Oxev.
That's what Orioles
Yo,
call it.
before Oxev.
You got to be in
Yo, yeah.
Hamas. You
Yo.
got to be in Hamas,
Yeah, you
like
down-
we are.
Down with the moss. Get
Down with Hamas.
Oh, it's disturbing. Come on now, get down with the massa.
Dude, that would work. That would get me. That would get me.
So, all right. So before Oxev,
Yeah.
before the Disturbed started fundraising for Hamas, the treats are at the end of the pod. Suddenly, the Disturbed covering Sound of Silence is way more grotesque. When you know that they were down with Oxev. Oh, man. Whew, but, okay. Like, as a little kid, watching because Israel Palestine would always be like on the news.
Yeah.
And I'd always remember as a kid, you'd see like one side like throwing tear gas back and like hucking bricks at tanks, and I'd be like, what's going on here? And my dad would be like, it's it's a war. Like that doesn't look like a war.
That's clearly a back and forth war.
Yeah, that's here's the all
Yeah.
I'm saying is like, that's my whole thing is it's a highly complex issue.
Yeah.
But if the Germans would have been defending Normandy with like cinder blocks and we just came out the boats gunning.
History would have told that story differently.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan would have looked like a mass genocide.
Hey, America had a right to defend itself. Which is what we said.
Here's the thing.
It's
also
not. It's not lost on me. We got 9/11, and
Yeah.
then we
did.
did.
And then we rightfully went to Iraq.
Because we had to sniff them out.
Yeah.
They could be under any one of these carpets. And the Middle East, so many goddamn carpets. So we had to check under every rug.
It's the carpet capital of the world.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think my problem is like if you're raised on movies, if you get your idea of like war from cinema, if Red Dawn taught me anything, the guys with the rocks and the sticks are the good guys.
They do all right.
And those are the good guys. Is what
I
I
thought you meant they do. Yeah.
Because like in Red Dawn, the Wolverines.
Here I am sounding like a IDF spinster, being
That's
like,
very
that's
dangerous.
pretty good.
They're armed with rocks.
I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever taken a fucking rock to the knob? You better.
Really hurts.
If you don't have your full body armor on, it can sting.
Look how beautiful Gal Gadot's face is. If she got a rock to that.
Let me ask you this: you're leaving the grocery store. Somebody dings your car. You're like, I gotta paint that. Now imagine somebody throwing a rock at your tank.
That was a beautiful thing.
Just the worst takes ever.
You ever see that picture of Quentin Tarantino posing with the IDF? Because he lives in Tel Aviv.
But the IDF objectively does have
A lot of hot women.
Yeah, they're
with feet.
Their psyop works, dude.
It does.
Because
but also, like, he lives in Tel Aviv. He has no option but to be pro IDF, right? Like, he's got an Israeli wife.
He didn't have to live in Tel Aviv.
No, what I'm saying is that it's not like
guys.
It's not like
I can't move. Do you know how expensive it is to move my Israeli wife, me, Quentin Tarantino?
Okay,
somebody
listen. Let's get down to brass tacks, okay? You think I can fucking move away from fucking Tel Aviv? My wife is smoking hot, okay? She's a fucking hot Israeli, okay?
It worked on me, okay? It worked on me.
But
she probably got so wet during Inglourious Basterds. That's a movie. He was like, I'm gonna get so much.
Inglourious Basterds was the probably the greatest riz of all time. Just making that movie.
Well, if you're going after an Israeli wife,
if you're going after an Israeli wife, yeah,
for sure.
Specific.
Yeah. I can't imagine neo-Nazi chicks digging it.
Unless unless they're into degradation.
Well,
but it's such a
I
funny.
rescind my statement.
The picture of Tarantino with the IDF is so funny because he's just like, like he's just doing his stupid Tarantino like peace sign like.
Well, were they kitted out?
Yeah, they were kitted out. They were like by a tank.
I remember one that got me, and I was like, it's like it felt like the equivalent of who's the sex pest from House of Cards? Kevin
Spacey. Yeah,
when Kevin Spacey was like, "No, I'm gay," and they're like, no, you're a pedophile.
That was cool.
He's like, "No, I'm gay." It's like a smokescreen. There was this picture that came out after Aksev, and it was like a bunch of Israeli IDF special forces guy with like a death camp survivor. I'm like, God, you fuckers! Like you know what you're doing.
They had that guy locked in a room, ready to go.
They were like, "Hey, photo op time!
Get up, Graham! Scrape him out of his chair."
Because I'm just thinking,
this poor 107-year-old camp
guys,
survivor.
They got masked. They're masked up, full kits, and I'm like, dude, this guy, 107 years old.
Yeah.
If he has any kind of flashback and is just surrounded by masked dudes with rifles again,
Yeah.
you don't think he's going to come to going, ah, and immediately try to start digging a hole again? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm back to work. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just runs for the nearest fence.
Stop using senile people. I don't know if he's senile. Stop using people that have survived epic, horrific tragedies. I don't know, like the Holocaust.
For
to be
example.
like, but what we're doing now, we have to.
Right,
it's
right.
the exact same thing. Like, nah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my favorite image was them
Hey,
like,
what do we mean? That was for Martina.
I like when they were standing on the rubble holding up a pride flag. It's one of my favorites.
That's epic. What did it still have the Amazon creases in it?
Yeah,
dude.
And that was like, that's the Kevin Spacey I'm gay thing. Like, hey, you probably think it's bad that we wiped out this entire place, but gay.
Yeah.
We're
here
fucking-
for
we're gay
one
as
side's fighting for you.
Yeah.
No, anytime I see one of the pride flags and it's still got like pleated khaki creases in it, I'm like, that's not an ally.
Yeah, you just ordered that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
you took it out of the package today.
No, he's like, no, I fold it up every time I put it away. That's how much.
And I don't let it touch the ground.
Yeah, I respect this flag more than Old Glory. All right.
I like to picture like a guy.
Oh,
Like,
by the way, these stripes, these stars, they are here for every American. Thank you very much. You can suck and fuck on whatever you want because of these parts. These stars, these stripes,
yeah.
you can blow whatever you want right
In
now.
all 50 of these stripes, you can.
No, all 13 of the stripes.
Oh, sorry, I meant of the stars. Of all
Yeah,
50
some of the stars, some of the stars are a little bit more cool
That's
than
true.
the other
Yeah,
stars.
yeah. There's a spectrum of stars.
About 23 of those stars, you can really fucking suck on whoever you want.
Yeah, dude.
The
And the
other-
13 colonies, come on.
Yeah, dude.
Come on,
if you're not
dude.
coming in a colony, that's what they're saying in Israel right now.
I come on the flag, dude. I come on the flag just to keep the stripes red. I don't care.
I got nothing. I'm all my revolver it jammed. Oh no, it's I put the wrong ammo in.
I'm gonna have to grab sincerity.
Dude, oh god, which is my other ironic pistol. Dude, that pissed off Martina. The fact that I used the term revolver. He was like, "What the fuck?" Not pissed him off, but he was like, "That's so bad." I'm like, "I think it's hilarious."
It's very you.
yeah,
is what
it's a gun reference to riffing and joking. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I often go like, yeah, Casey Rocket and I are gonna get in a revolver fight, and he's gonna Texas red the shit out of me, and that's okay. Wait. Nah, he's the whatever. If you get that reference, whoa, Marty Robbins fans,
Right
this
into
deep
the pod.
into the pod, yeah.
Right into the podcast.
Which, by the way, IDF, take us with you.
I need to take us with you.
Take us with you.
Quentin Tarantino.
Take us with you.
Take us with you.
What
Did
if,
you hear the
what
rumor
if this was all? Yeah, I heard the rumor that this whole thing was started so he could get excellent B-roll for his last movie.
Well, the biggest rumor is that this is a genuine rumor that
He yelled cut
his-
after the paragliders came over the wall. Yeah, no, I heard that rumor.
All right, can we do it again?
Guys, I told you this one fucking take.
Okay, listen.
Do you know
we're turning
how
Gaza
hard-
into fucking rubble? Okay.
It's literally me and the Disturbed bankrolling Hamas right now.
Oh no, the rumor is that Shane Gillis is going to star in the last Tarantino movie.
I've heard that rumor.
You have?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's
It'd
gonna
be
happen.
cool, but I'd also be like, I don't know, man. I like Shane Gillis right now, and I hope.
I don't want him to get ruined by.
Well,
being
I
an
just
actor.
hope like because he got canceled super early, then he got into that like the uncanny valley of can we like him again?
Mhm.
Started to like him again, crushing it, love him. He's one of the boys.
Mhm.
But I'm like, inevitably everything happens where it's gonna happen Toy Story again, where somebody's like, I'm tired of this toy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, nah, dude, like just
Don't overexpose him.
yeah, I don't know. I like where if he's in it, awesome. And the other thing is, I think
I'd
he's-
love for him to be like 7th build.
Well, yeah, sure. He's
That would be cool.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
I love that. I love everything for Gillis right now. I
Yeah.
just so badly want him to take us with you, dude.
That was a good pivot.
Yeah, thank you, man. Also, man, I'm just happy to see. Fuck.
Say what?
Fuck. I was gonna say it's good to see Tarantino using practical effects again. Guys, we got to get the shot. We're running out of neighborhoods. Woo!
Oh, wow.
I think
that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
I think we
did
had
it.
some good stuff.
Yeah. Wonder what 20 minutes I'll cut out this week. Shameless pluggies.
Shameless pluggies.
Shameless. You want butt pluggies? What's your butt pluggies?
Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh, I'm gonna be at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase this the weekend, the last weekend of April. I'm there with Brad Wenzel.
Oh, rad.
And then first weekend of May, I'll be at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle with Joe Maki.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That rules. That's all. I was gonna say he's one of the funny ones on Gutfeld, is my dad says.
One of the funny ones.
Yeah.
One of the many funny ones on Gutfeld.
Yeah. But dude, I love my dad just getting like fucking just well on, be like, God, he sucks. Like, I love it.
Your dad hate watches Gutfeld?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's so funny.
Well, no, he enjoys the girl because Fox News knows what they're doing.
Do they have a
Kat Timpf?
They got a conservative lady on
Yeah,
Gutfeld?
I think her name's Kat Timpf.
I never
and
watched
Titus. There's like reoccurring characters. They're like, Lou, do you know them? I'm like, yes, I know everybody who does comedy everywhere now.
Yeah.
But no, my dad does hate watch Gutfeld. But and then what I love, he's like, and I love my dad for this because he believes in me so much. He goes, what are they going to put you in? He's like, Lou, you're so much
That's
funnier.
the tops,
I'm like, yeah, dude, when Gutfeld dies, I'm just going to come in wearing Lou. It's Lou Feld.
And for the record, Gutfeld, take us with you.
Yeah, nah.
No.
Gutfeld, I'll catch the next one.
Gutfeld's, he's
Titus. You can take me with you. Kat Timpf. Yeah.
Interesting
Joe
thing.
Mackey, take us with you.
Is the lady is she like token Fox News, like hot lady?
In like in a gamer girl kind of way.
Oh.
Have you never seen her?
I've never seen her.
I think she did stand up for a while. She's from Michigan. I
Oh.
know too much about her because my parents are like, Lou.
Yeah.
Take her. Tell her to take her with you.
The clips I've watched from the show, it's fascinating because he's just Bill Maher now. Gutfeld's trying to be Bill Maher.
Conservative Bill Maher.
But Bill Maher's conservative now too, so it doesn't even matter. But then Maher, the only difference is his audience likes him. Like Gutfeld's always bombing in front of his own audience, which I kind of like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of fun.
I think it's the pin cushion slot.
Yeah.
For Fox News. But anyways, Joe Mackey rules. Congratulations on opening.
You got pluggies?
Yeah, I do, but if this comes, it'll come out in time. But Detroit Don't Tell this upcoming Thursday. Columbus Don't Tell Comedy, which I hear rules. I'm doing that Friday and Saturday. And got a message soap back. I think I'm going to house it for you guys because your dad's turkey hunting.
Yeah.
Your dad's turkey hunting and your mom's not going to be there. So
take good care of it.
Looks like Lou's going to be weirdly in the Mockney house. I don't know. I get weird. I'm going to be like, I won't leave the bedroom much because I'm just going to be like, I don't want to touch their stuff. I'll be like, I'll eat and sleep here or leave. Yeah. But anyways, Don't Tell Columbus, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, I'm closing out Black Circle Tavern in Indianapolis. So kind of mini tour. May, I'm in Denver. So if you're a Denver buddy, I'll release those dates soon. And then Limestone Comedy Festival, May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd.
That's
I'm
cool.
in Limestone. So, woo.
Get down with Hamas.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Why would I be down with Hamas? I don't know. It's disturbing.
I don't know Hamas.
I
never met them.
You know, back in the day, we wouldn't have let Ox 7 happen. We would have known because we had intel, and we had good intel, and we would act on our own. This was before SOCOM. It wasn't a network yet. We'd act. Now everybody's got to wait on the sidelines. That's why I'm down in the Baja. You know, I put myself in when I want. Do you like motorcycles?
Pivot.